Hello YouTube. It's been a while and I wanted to make a video talking about an experience that I just had on my stream and with my community that I feel like, I don't know, I just loved it. So I just finished up a stream that ended a series that we did on my Twitch channel called Secret Boss Week. This was a week that I dedicated to, after beating Kingdom Hearts 1, taking on all of the secret bosses that are in Kingdom Hearts. There are actually a few of these secret bosses that you do not have to defeat in order for the game to complete, and they are very difficult. So I took them all on and we just finished the final boss, so we are done. It was amazing. And I just wanted to share my thoughts on like the entire experience of like what it did for me as a fan of Kingdom Hearts, because I genuinely feel like doing this like even made me love this game more than I already do. It's honestly so crazy because like this is one of my favorite franchises ever, and I had never taken on these secret bosses, and I've also haven't seen so many things from this game that were considered secrets or things that you just have to know, or just things that you kind of learn as time goes on as you become more of a fan of the game. I definitely will not say that I'm a super nerd when it comes to this game, since most of the lore is still pretty confusing to me, but I love the game for what it is. So these secret boss battles was like an extra little like cherry on top to the great childhood that I already had because of these games. Okay, so just for context, there are a total of 5 secret bosses in Kingdom Hearts 1. Final mix, that is. When you play the final mix, there's a total of 5. I don't know how many there were in the original release, but when I played final mix, there were 5. And those 5 bosses are Ice Titan, Sephiroth, Kurt Ziza, Phantom, and the Unknown Man. Sorry, I was trying to remember how many there were because it was quite an experience. If I had to put these bosses in a scale of difficulty, in my personal opinion, I would start off with the Phantom being the easiest, followed by the Ice Titan, followed by the Unknown Man, then Kurt Ziza, and the most difficult being Sephiroth. This is just my opinion based on my experience with it. I will say I was a pretty high level when I fought the Unknown Man, but when it just comes to their play styles and like how they attacked you, I still think Sephiroth was the most difficult. I wanted to talk about how each boss was different and what it was like to fight them. So let's start off with the Phantom boss. The Phantom boss is very strange. He has a lot of tricks up his sleeve, but I will say, once you learn those tricks, he's not that difficult. The one edge that Phantom has over you is that he controls the clock tower. And if you don't go to the clock tower and cast the stop spell on him, you'll notice that Peter Pan right there has a timer on his head. If that timer gets down to 1 or goes down to 0, the Phantom basically takes Peter Pan out of the fight. He's dead. So when I first started doing this battle, I didn't know that. So I was getting killed a lot because I was using Peter Pan and Goofy. My homies were straight up just getting killed on the spot. All right. Just be careful with the healing. Oh wait, he's gonna have a timer on me though. Oh no! Oh no! Move fast! Move fast! Move fast! Move as fast as you can! No! I have a timer on me! It better be a regular heart! It better be a regular heart! No! You right at the buzzer! Right at the buzzer! Right at the buzzer. Oh, right at the buzzer. Because nobody told me. I usually try to take on battles like this, you know, with no backseating. But it was honestly super funny to just watch them just like, boom, gone. That is one of the only edges that the Phantom has in this fight. Other than that, the only other secret is just the fact that the little orb that sits under him, it's pretty easy to pick up. Red is fire, blue is blizzard, yellow being thunder. Other than that, this is the only way you can attack him, so it's a little bit of a long fight, but I still stand by it being the easiest one in all of the secret bosses. I really thought this one was going to be a lot more frustrating because I've seen people play it, but I didn't know too much about it. Just watching you having to fly around him felt like it'd be a little bit more tedious of a fight. But in the end, it wasn't that difficult. I did manage to beat it after like, I want to say like 4 tries. And here is the clip of me beating him. I can't see, guys. There we go. Yes! Let's go! Yeah. That's what I'm talking about, baby! Yeah! Smack him, hit the ball. Oh my god. Fire! Boss number 2 out of 4. Dead. Let's go, chat. So yeah, it was a great experience. I did love the fight regardless. I do think that he was a little too easy to cheese. Some of the attacks that he could do, he could be completely avoided if you just basically flew away. And he only had like 2 or 3 moves besides this move right here where he locks onto you. Other than that, he doesn't have much. It was a fun fight. I did enjoy it regardless. But yeah, I'd say on difficulty, this is definitely the least difficult. So the second most difficult fight, in my opinion, was the Ice Titan. The Ice Titan you can get to if you finish all of the Colosseum cups. He shows up as the gold match. This one took me a pretty good amount of attempts, but once it was over, I feel like the strategy that you needed to beat him was pretty simple. Don't get me wrong, when I first started fighting him, I was scared. Because any attack that he would get on you would just drop your health like crazy. He's very fast, he's very persistent, and he does not stop his moves for anything. There's only a few ways you can attack him. Once he shoots his shards at you, you have to deflect them and they'll attack him for damage. You have to do this for a while, and once you eventually do it for a while, Ice Titan gets stunned, and then you can jump up to him and hit him in the face a few times, but not a lot. He's pretty greedy with the amount of time that he sits late, like hanging down. Other than that, the shards are your way to attacking him. I think the only difficult thing that really got me with this fight was just how aggressive he was with his consistent attacks. He does not stop. He keeps on going, and there's certain times where this game almost turns into a rhythm game based on when you have to dodge, when you have to fly away, when you have to time your deflections. But the only thing is that I really like rhythm games, so I actually felt like this was more of, instead of a challenge, more of an encouragement, because it was something that just felt so familiar to me out of nowhere, which was great. But yeah, a super fun fight. It's long. This one wasn't too difficult, but this one was a lot of fun. I had a great time with this fight, and here's the clip of me beating him. Wait. Yes! Yes! I forgot ice shards do damage. Yes! Yes! I forgot ice shards do damage. Yes! Oh my god! Yes! But yeah, great fight. A lot of interesting things to look for, a lot of things to run from, which was fun. And yeah, I liked it. I enjoyed it. Let's go ahead and move on to the next boss. The third most difficult battle in this was definitely the Unknown. By technicality, he is the hardest one in the game, canonically. I used a guide during most of Secret Boss Week, and I used a website called khguides.com. Shout out to KH Guides, thank you so much. And this guide suggested that you should be at least level 85 when you fight him, which was definitely the highest level recommended from all the boss fights. While I do agree that that was a good idea to do that, I do think that this fight was a little easy to predict. He has strong moves and he spams them a lot, but there's a lot of moments where you can attack him. One of the most useful tools that I think that you could use in this fight was Strike. For context, Strike is an ability that you can give Sora later in the game, where Sora throws his Keyblade and he can continuously keep doing it, and it really picks up for a lot of damage at once. If you use Strike with any kind of Keyblade like Divine Rose or anything like that, it is so sweet, and it is plenty of damage. I used Divine Rose for this fight. I initially started with Diamond Dust because I like having a lot of magic on me. The high amount of strength was actually what was needed for this fight. He is difficult. He does have a lot of weird, unpredictable moves, but if you keep your distance and you make sure that you heal and use your summons, he's not that hard. When you first try fighting him at a lower level, it can be very scary because because his attacks do so much damage. It's insane. But I will say, don't let that discourage you from trying this fight if you've never done it, because I think it's really good to get used to his pacing and how quickly he moves before you go for a really good run. But yeah, I'd put him right in the middle for difficulty. He was a lot of fun. It was a little underwhelming for this to be considered the hardest boss, because after beating the ones that I had defeated previously, this was kind of like, you know, almost like a letdown. Not in a bad way. I will say the fight was still fun, but I had a lot more fun with the other fights. But yeah, he is difficult. I'd say definitely make sure you have that level 85. And all I could say is just use your summons and make sure you have elixirs on you. Other than that, this was pretty smooth sailing. This only took me a few attempts. Land your shots. Go, 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 go. Yes! Oh my god! Oh my god, was that it? Was that it? Chat, there's no way that was it. He has to have a second phase. There's no way. There's absolutely no way we just pulled that off. No way! Oh my god! Yes! This next boss I think was the most fun and the most interesting. The second to most difficult boss for sure was Kurt Ziza. This fight is weird. This fight is so weird. He has so many abilities that are, I don't want to say annoying, but they are. He throws everything he's got at you. There are certain parts where you really have to be ready to block, to guard, to dodge, everything. You definitely have to have a lot of elixirs on you. But in the end, this was a fun fight. I had a good time with this one. I like that this one uses a lot of distance. This is a very big map for a boss fight. And I like that his phases actually felt like phases. It actually felt like you were going through a lot of different eras with just this one boss battle. He does these attacks where he puts a guard up, he spins at you. The spinning was probably the most frustrating part when he spins at you. Oh my lord. Like, yeah, look at this. He just starts going ham. He just starts spinning like crazy at you out of pure frustration. That was probably the part I had the most difficulty with, because it was really hard to time the dodge in order to not get hit by this. But once you got the rhythm down, it felt really good because this battle was really well paced out. Like, it felt like a real experience. The other ones kind of felt like it was just smack, 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 smack until something happens. This felt like a real boss battle, and I had a great time. I will say, out of all the boss battles, I had the most fun with Kurt Ziza. But yeah, be sure to have a lot of elixirs on you. Can't really give you, but I will say it's really useful to have a lot of magic in this fight. Other than that, this was a great boss battle, one of my favorites in any video game, and it was just such a joy. I had a good time. Got it! Now! Everyone, now! Go! 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 Yes! Let's go! Oh my god! Let's go! Woo! Good job, chat. Now let's move on to the most difficult one out of all of these. The most difficult battle in all of these secret boss fights in Kingdom Hearts 1 is most definitely, for me, Sephiroth. Sephiroth's attacks are deadly. And I will mention, having the stressful music playing while you're fighting him does not help. His sword has incredible range, he's fast, and he's kind of a douche. I'm not gonna lie. This was such a fun fight, I will say. Beating this fight was honestly like an ethereal feeling for me. I will share it at the end. I just wanted to throw out a few pointers about just how consistent he does his moves. The flame move, this one right here, so annoying, but he even spams it if you hang out too close to him for too long. He just constantly burns you. Like, look, he just keeps on burning you. This is a petty man. But oh my lord, I will say this battle is tough. It's not even the third phase that's tough. It is the first two. You'd figure the third phase would be the most difficult in a boss battle like this. No, the first two. The fire gets really annoying because it's like your only chance to attack him, I'll be honest with you. But the second phase, when he starts to do this really crazy move, it just frustrates me. So Sephiroth has a move where he flies to the other side and does basically a countdown. And if you don't go to him and hit him before the countdown's over, he completely wipes out your health and all of your magic. He takes every single part of that and drops it down to 1. It is ridiculous. That was probably the most frustrating part of this fight, because if you had just gotten so focused on getting damage on him and forgot that he was gonna teleport, your attempt is in the trash. The third phase was a little easier. I will say it was a lot of dodging attacks. My big thing is that I would throw the strike attack anytime he was doing a crazy wave of attack, just so that I wouldn't get hit by anything. That was my strategy. I think it was pretty useful, especially to kind of avoid all of those moves where you basically have nowhere to go. But yeah, he is fast, he is deadly, and he is brutal. Beating him was such a wonderful feeling. It's not even funny. Here's the clip of me beating Sephiroth. God, where are you? Yes! Oh my god! Oh my god! Yes, we beat Sephiroth! No way! Ah! No way! Oh my god! And yeah, that's it. I had such a fun experience doing this. Kingdom Hearts is already one of my favorite franchises. These games are so fun. They were so crucial to me as a kid. But doing these secret boss battles honestly made me love the games more. Because they were fun, they were compelling. It made me feel like everything that I had known as a kid, I'm like, oh, I know this game so well. No, it was a challenge. And I love a good challenge. I love a good challenge from a game that I already love. It pushed the boundary for me, and I really feel like it was just such a cool thing to see and experience. And I can't wait for more, because we are going to be doing all of the Kingdom Hearts 2 secret and optional bosses very soon. But I wanted to hop on here and just kind of share my thoughts about what it was like to go through all of these bosses. And I will say, it just honestly gave me a little bit more love for Kingdom Hearts. I already have so much, but it gave me a little bit more. It just reminded me how unique the game is and just how much fun it can be to just play this game over and over again. So yeah, those are my thoughts on the secret bosses of Kingdom Hearts 1. I'm going to be making another video about my experiences with the bosses in Kingdom Hearts 2 as well. But other than that, it has been a pleasure. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have not taken on these boss battles and you want to try for yourself and you give these a shot, please send me the clips. Send me the videos of you beating them. I would love to see it. But yeah, thank you again for watching. I really appreciate it. And if you're interested for more Kingdom Hearts content or anything like this, I am currently streaming them pretty much every other day on my channel as we go through 1, 2, and 3. Considering playing Birth by Sleep as well and some of the games in between. So if anything like that is your jam, please check us out on Twitch. And yeah, thank you again, and I will see you guys next time. See ya!